You guys ever get in a small talk conversation? Now? Do you know that years ago, we used to do that for a living? We could talk to anybody about anything at any time. But now all of a sudden I find myself in small talk conversations and my brain is going, what is the purpose of all this? Is there an outcome? Are we going to achieve anything? Who is this person and what do they want? Have some of you folks discovered that happened to you too? And so a long time ago, I want to tell you two quick stories. One of them is I was raised, and I know now you guys don't believe this. You wouldn't believe it. We have some films showing me years ago speaking in front of a room. It gives you a clue. Well, I've had tremendous personal growth. To me, the essence of life is personal growth. How much can you grow and develop in your lifetime before you die? That is the quest we're on. It's not to have the best garden in the world in your backyard. It's not to do the best job painting your shutters. It's to see what you can do with what God gave you from the time you're born till the time He kills you. I guess He doesn't kill you, you just die. That's the goal. And most people you and I run into are afraid of personal growth. They don't want to know. They don't want to change. They don't want to look at it. No, leave me alone. Let's turn on Oprah. Because when we watch Oprah, those people are more screwed up than us. So, hey, we're not all that bad. How much can we become? The problem is, just like the little football game we played, the majority of people are the problem because the majority of people don't know anything. Have they ever achieved anything really worth mentioning? They got through high school. How many people, well, I never got through college. I never got through it. It didn't make any sense to me. I've had American history now for 9 years. Why do I need more? You all know my favorite one. When did Columbus discover America? After the Vikings. But since we came over from England, we believe what England believes because that was their guy. We bet on him. It's stupid stuff. I always wanted to achieve a lot, but I never thought I was capable. And I was flying on a plane with one of my heroes, and I asked him what he thought of my partner. And I was scared. You don't know. I mean, some of you guys, when you talk to me for the first couple times, it's scary, huh? What comes out of your mouth the first couple times you approach me is absolutely hysterical. You guys stand back in the line. If I'm ever someplace where we're shaking hands and meeting each other, you guys stand back in line, you start rehearsing what you're going to say. I'm going to go up to him, I'm going to say, hi, thank you. And then you get up and go, and the stupidest stuff comes out of your mind that if I really was into it, I could be offended by what 80% of you guys say to me the first time. But I know what it's like because I used to be there. I used to be scared to death of people. And I was sitting on this airplane, and I was scared to death, and I said, well, I wanted to ask him, I said, what do you think of me? I said, what do you think of me? But I was afraid he'd tell me, so I didn't want to know. Honest to God's truth. So I said, well, what do you think of my partner? And the point I was trying to make is you guys can't even imagine who I was 20 years ago. You cannot even imagine. If I showed you a picture of me 20 years ago, you would not believe it was me. I mean, just a still photo, because I don't look like I used to look. I don't even look like I'm 20 years older than I used to look. I don't even resemble that person. I was sitting on this plane, scared to death. I go, what do you think of my partner? And he turned around to me and he said, he's a sunny day kind of guy. He wears his life on his shirt sleeve. That's where I got the expression from. They said, any day you want to know how his life is, all you got to do is look at his face, because it's written all over him. And what I was thinking, in my mind, I was going, oh my God, this is my partner. This is a guy that I work with. This is a guy that I treasure as a close friend. If he thinks this guy is a weak-kneed, spineless scumbag, right, what's coming next? Hey, I'm ready to get it. And he's just bashing this guy, you know, but he never confronted. It's just, you know, people are who they are. They've got to make a conscious choice to change. You can't change people. You can only make the opportunity available to allow them to change themselves. Boom. I got that. In other words, for me to get better, I got to work on me. I can't worry about what the news does and what the newspaper says and what the neighbors think. Screw the neighbors. I've got to work on me. So I sat there and I go, and he went on, he goes, you know, he wears his life on his shirt sleeve. If he's having a bad day, everybody around him knows it. Everybody around him knows it. If he's having a good day, everybody around him knows it. I was going, okay. He goes, that'll never work. Because leaders never, ever show their cards. Leaders are always having a great day, no matter what. And then he turned around and he goes, like you. It's like, me? He said, no matter how bad things are going, no one ever knows. You're always up. You always got a great attitude. Things are always going incredible. No matter how bad things are, you have always got a poker face. And I was like, I'm cool. Oh, brother. And that's when I learned. Guess what, guys? To be good leaders, you've got to have a poker face. You've got to always be doing great no matter what. It's hard to do. It's a learned trait. It's easy to go out and puke on everybody else and tell them how horrible your life is and how much you're a victim. Fact is, we're not victims. The only people we're victims of is ourselves. And that one little day changed my life because I began realizing that I created me. Now, there's two kinds of people in the world. Write this down. Write this one down. This is important. Either E-I-K-S, either your attitude creates your environment, or your environment creates your attitude.